bounty hunter quest line. I'll work with it. Maybe I get lucky and run a door. No. Very well. What's up with this? Let me drive, right? I guess I can speed in here,
Oh, yeah.
but
How's it going?
I've been better.
Yeah, good. Okay.
Suppressor. Fantastic.
Yep. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for stopping by. Yep, anytime.
Looking to buy, I hope.
Just looking for some stuff.
There. Good as new.
You don't really have what I
Let me
need,
know if
but
you need
I'll
anything.
take your stuff.
Hey, Ricky, you said you had a job for me?
Hey, Deke.
I don't know why
Yeah.
this is the main
You remember
story
Shane
and not
Riley?
the
Everyone
side
called
story.
him Red.
Red Riley. Yeah, never heard of him, but let me guess. Ginger?
What, red hair? No. It was his boots. He wore these rattlesnake boots dyed with god-awful red color. He made quite the impression.
No, I bet.
Anyway, he used to do runs for us back in the day until one day he decides he didn't like the camp credits we were paying. So he up and kills Lindsay Fuller.
Who?
Lindsay. Worked supply before Blair.
Wait a second, so he killed an unarmed woman.
Oh, she was armed. She just wasn't expecting him to shoot her in the face. Will you listen?
Where was he
So Red
expecting
murders
them
her,
to shoot
cleans
her
out her
at?
supply hut, and then takes off before anyone knows what's happened. Got away clean.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
Until now. He and his men have been spotted up at Camp Pioneer.
You don't gotta ask. You got this thing
About killing unarmed women. I know. So I knew you'd want to handle it.
Yeah, like I said, I got this covered. What else can you tell me about him?
Not much. Oh, wait. He chews tobacco. I heard he was such an addict that he rounds up cigarette butts, takes out the tobacco, and chews that.
Well, that's disgusting. So now I got 2 reasons to kill him.
Yeah. Be careful, Deke.
That's 2 reasons alone. That ain't just 1, that's 2. It's disgusting.
How's it going?
I outdid that.
Just looking for some stuff.
That's disgusting. It makes no sense either, because chewing tobacco and smoking tobacco probably have a bunch of different stuff in them, like chemical-wise. That's just nasty. Man, that alone is 2 reasons. I got 3 reasons to kill this guy. Alright, I was really hoping that dude was gonna jump in the water. That would have been hilarious. Getting some trouble out here. Fought those big boys at the plains, and now we're gonna run into more big boys. You know, now that I'm thinking of it, I upgrade melee, it makes it where I can stealth kill big guys. That is going to come in handy. I should definitely, oh yeah, fast. I don't have the points, and it's going to take quite a few points to get to that point.
Hey, Ricky, I'm at Camp Pioneer, and it is a goddamn war zone.
What's going on? Are any of our guys there?
No, I don't think so. Sounds like they're clearing freaks. Don't worry. I'll find this guy. Deacon out.
I'm reloading! He shot me! What
I
the
hit
hell?
her in the back.
One that I shot? Mouthing off to me. Something to see, really. She should have known, too. I don't take shit. She had it coming! You know
guys.
No, it doesn't really make sense. Why would he just think it's, be thinking about this, even though it was God knows how long since he's still there.
Finally. Okay.
It doesn't sound like Blair was killed yesterday. Not Blair. Whatever her name was. He was killed yesterday, so I don't know why they would be so concerned about it. I mean, he would still be concerned about it. That's just the first person he killed, and he's still worried that he killed her, I guess. My main thought, my main goal was to blow up and act like I ain't know about it. There's one of the big guys behind me. You guys got that one right. Ricky Patel. Not sure why it has their last name.
Hey,
on here.
Ricky.
Seems
I
kind
got
of
him.
random.
Deacon.
They don't add it
what
on
a
anyone
relief.
else.
Lindsay has
like,
some folks
that
she was
gives
close
quest.
to. I'll let him know.
Yeah, okay. I'll see you around, Ricky.
Kind of random.
Looking to buy, I hope.
Hey, how's life?
All right, I got you. I got you covered. Okay. Later.
Drive your location. How about no?
Hello.
Hey, Blair.
Good choice.
Thanks. Realistic. Oh yeah, I did just.
Okay.
Realistically, this would be the spot to get in
Okay.
the apocalypse.
Hey, see ya.
Standing in a booth all day selling guns. You wouldn't have to leave. Be the best thing possible.
Deke?
Iron
I've been,
Mike.
thinking about what you were saying about doing something to make a difference around here, pay back the camp.
I'm listening.
Do you got a few minutes? I want to show you something.
Yeah, guess I can spare you a minute or two.
This spot, or that quest said drive
Where
to
are we
location. This makes no
You ever
sense.
been out to the caves north
We're
of the
about
lake?
to walk.
I know him. Come on, see if you can keep up.
Okay, let's go.
We're getting this running done. Gotta get his knees warmed up.
I got march duty anyway this morning. Gotta see if any freaks are stuck in the muck out that way.
When's the last time you went up there?
Been a few years, I guess. When I was a boy, we used to live in that damn cave. The old man sort of fancied himself a geologist.
Same. Look at this fella.
Sounds like we got a couple. Freaks stuck in the mud, I mean. Nice work. I think Skizzo's just found a new man for the job.
You know what
Skizzo
Skizzo can go do.
Anyway, as I was saying, we spent hours talking about how all these caves were formed when lava flows would harden on the outside, but the molten cores would still flow like buried rivers. You got the big caves that drew in the tourists, like Metolius up there. There's way more than that. Riddled all over these parts.
Yeah.
Okay, we're coming up on the highway. We gotta be quiet. All right, get down.
It doesn't really make sense that they're walking around in the day, unless this is like super early morning.
Jesus Christ! This is why you brought me out here? Smell a bunch of goddamn freaks?
Yeah. Okay. Come on, follow me.
Wait. Follow him. Where the hell are we going?
You'll see. Come on.
Just the process. He's gonna get us killed doing it, but. We definitely do not run into this horde.
This doesn't seem all that
There's too
smart,
many
even for a
zombies in
goddamn drifter.
Hold up. You remember telling me
Pretty
about
sure
how
we
the
don't run into
tourists
this.
used to flood up from California in the summer, choke off Highway 97 and the
Maybe
I-5
we do, I
freeway?
don't remember. I don't think we
Yeah,
do.
in July, folks smelled almost as bad as these here freaks.
Well, you
Nice.
weren't wrong about one thing. These freaks, the big groups, the ones that some call hordes, I think they're the reason we can't get their numbers down.
What do you mean?
Think about it, man. I've been out here in the shit collecting bounties for more than a year. Boozer, too. Ricky and Skizzo, a few others. How many freaks you think I killed?
A few.
A few. Yeah, but their numbers never did.
I'm not sure how I lured them.
Stay down.
Hordes.
Just what
Even
the
on the
hell are we
premise
doing?
of what he was saying a second ago,
This
it really
doesn't
doesn't
seem
make
all
any
that
sense.
smart, even for a goddamn drifter.
Because if you're killing
Hold
them,
up. You remember telling
there's
me
only
about
so
how the
many of them that
tourists
could
used to
possibly
flood
be
up
out
from
there.
California in the summer, choke off Highway 97
unless they're
and the
literally
I-5
just,
freeway.
you know, the
Yeah, in July,
people just
folks smelled
show
almost
up
as bad as
from
these here
other
freaks.
places.
But you
But
weren't wrong about one thing. These freaks, the big groups, the ones that some call hordes, I think they're the reason we can't get their numbers down.
What do you mean?
Think about it, man. I've been out here in the shit collecting bounties for more than a year. Boozer, too. Ricky, Skizzo, a few others. How many freaks you think I killed?
A few.
A few. Yeah, but their numbers never go down.
again? Yeah, that's him doing it. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. It's probably
down.
me. Gotta hear the dialogue for the third time. There's a lot of zombies in this.
What the hell are we doing, Deke? This doesn't seem all that smart, even for a goddamn drifter.
Hold up. You remember telling me about how the tourists used to flood up from California in the summer, choke off Highway 97 and the I-5 freeway?
Yeah, in July, folks smelled almost as bad as these here freaks.
Well, you weren't wrong about one thing. These freaks, the big groups, the ones that some call hordes, I think they're the reason we can't get their numbers down.
What do you mean?
Think about it, man. I've been out here in the shit collecting bounties for more than a year. Boozer, too. Ricky, Skizzo, a few others. How many freaks you think I killed?
A few.
No,
A few. Yeah, but their numbers never go down.
You got a point?
It's these hordes. Every night there's a steady stream of them up and down the Sandium Highway.
What?
Thousands of...
Brother.
Stay down.
Very safe to say. I might as well just stay in the bush and hide.
Just what the hell are we doing, Deke? This
We're gonna
doesn't
get
seem all
killed.
that smart, even for a goddamn drifter.
Hold up. You remember telling me about how the tourists used to flood up from California in the summer, choke off Highway 97 and the I-5 freeway?
Yeah, in July, folks smelled almost as bad as these here freaks.
Well, you weren't wrong about one thing.
Yeah, that's
These
kind of
freaks,
insane
the
because
big
supposedly
groups, the
these
ones
guys
that
are like
some
shitting
call
themselves
hordes,
constantly.
I think they're the
And they're
reason we can't
decaying,
get
so
their
they'd have to
numbers
smell
down.
really bad.
What do you mean?
Think about it, man. I've been out
ain't
here in
saying
the shit
people are
collecting
shitting
bounties for more than
themselves.
a year. Boozer, too. Ricky,
Makes sense. They said
Skizzo,
they're
a
coming
few
from
others.
California,
How many
though.
freaks you think I killed?
A few.
A few. Yeah, but their numbers never go down.
You got a point?
It's these hordes. Every night there's a steady stream of them up and down the Sandium Highway. Thousands of freaks pouring into the Lost Lake Valley north of the Cascades.
You think they're coming up from California? No one's closed off. No one's been south of the Santiam Pass in years.
It's not closed off to the hordes. freaks are the reason it's closed off. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that the hordes come in every night. Not a goddamn thing we can do to stop them.
I was about to hear that dialogue again, so I had to stand there and wait.
Well, you got that much right. Lost more than a few men trying to back in the day.
Yeah, I know. I was there. And every horde that comes through leaves a few stragglers or gets busted up and scatters, and just like that, freaks everywhere as far as the eye can see.
Yeah, you don't need to see them to know that they're around.
We figure out a way to stop the hordes coming through. Maybe we can make some headway, reduce their numbers.
Make it safer. Free up more farmland, irrigation.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do we do that? You know goddamn well you can't take on a whatever you call it, a horde?
Hordes, actually.
This is how. I'll be goddamn.
Yeah. They stay in there all day, hibernating or whatever the hell freaks do.
So what are you thinking, that we...
Yep. We blow it the hell up. Stick a dynamite there, and there. We bring down a mountain of rock. We seal this shit up.
Yeah, so we trap a few hundred inside. What good is that gonna do?
No, you don't get it. We seal this cave. Maybe they don't got no place to sleep. Or maybe this trail of piss and shit dries out, goes stale, and others stop coming.
Yeah. All right. You get my attention. Okay, come on, let's head back.
All right. My knees are warmed up a bit.
There we
Let's
go.
see if you can keep up.
Yeah, okay.
Tell me, when does being out in the shit make you an expert on freaks? You spend your spare time just following them around, seeing what makes them tick?
Yep.
Not exactly.
And how do you know about all this? About what a horde's gonna do, where they sleep?
A few days ago, I was riding north of Belknap Crater when a chopper flew by.
A chopper? What the hell?
They haven't
Just
seen
listen.
Nero around
It
here?
was a black chopper. One of those Nero choppers.
that'd be
that
kinda
used
hard to
fly
miss.
all over the goddamn place when the shit was going down.
And you saw one, still flying.
I followed them. I stole one of their radios. I've been trying to track them down, see if they have a base around here. Supplies. Shit, I mean, see if the feds are still alive. You know what I'm saying?
No.
They're out here doing field work of some kind on the freaks. They're studying them.
They got resources to do that, while we're out here...
I followed them up to the Grotto Caves. You know the ones?
Yeah,
They have motion sensors set up, measuring how many freaks use the cave during the day, and, Mike, it was thousands.
that right.
They said freaks all up and down the Cascade Range, south of Crater Lake and north up to Smith Rock, all use these lava tube caves to hibernate. So, we blow up those caves, maybe we have a few less to deal with.
Bro, thinking on it.
Hey, this idea of yours, it's got some merit, but... a job like that, it's gonna take a fair amount of TNT.
You said you wanted help making Lost Lake safer. This is how we do it.
All right, look. There's some things I gotta do, okay? But you meet me at the bridge in a couple of minutes. I know where we can find some.
I know where we 100 trust? Bro is not working with me on
Say,
these.
John, you were supposed to be up at the farm an hour ago. My guy said he's got a shovel waiting for you.
Yeah, Skizzo, about that, I'm busy. See, Iron Mike and I, we're just heading out on a run.
You and I, Mike. You'll get your ass up that way today, or you and your gimp boyfriend are gonna find yourselves out in the shit. You hear me? Without a goddamn battle.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. St. John out. You got a problem?
I'm gonna talk to you. You got a problem? Who'd I say that to? Such a random thing to say. You got a problem? We're gonna go ahead and do it down. Get her down.
Ready?
Oh, Mike got the
Where are we
fight.
headed? This time you're gonna have to trust me.
I don't. You're gonna get me killed.
Okay, where are we going?
You know what they used to mine all around these parts?
Yeah, mercury or something.
That's right, cinnabar. We extracted mercury from cinnabar. Folks back east think it was gold mines out here and silver. Not so. Back in the early 1900s, cinnabar was worth more than gold. To operate the mine, you need TNT for expansion, blowing out new tunnels, clearing cave-ins, that sort of shit. And to own TNT, you had to register with the county. Keep copies of the keys to all your lock boxes with the commission.
Wait, the county courthouse? Where the hell is that?
Thought you knew. It's in the old federal building.
The old federal building. The one in Sherman's camp. Jesus, Mike. What the hell? You told me... You told me that you were never setting foot in that place again.
Did I?
Got a
Don't
death wish.
recall.
You were drunk right after Joe was killed.
Did I tell you why?
No!
Here! Turn right, here! This is it!
You gonna show me now?
Mike, the place is gonna be crawling out. I don't think this is a good idea.
Weather holds, we'll be safe enough. All right. That there? It's the old federal building. That's where we're headed.
That's where we're at.
Let's not go looking for trouble. Stay out of the buildings. Come on. We gotta head over this way.
No plans
Where are we
going,
headed?
brother?
Just follow me.
Staying awfully
He'll
close
be
to
on
the
the
buildings.
commissioner. And you know where he is? Where his body is?
Yeah, I think I do.
You heard what happened here.
Yeah. Everybody got wiped out, man, woman, and child. Only a few got out, and you were one of them, right?
Only two got out. Me and Nora. But it wasn't the freaks that took us out.
What do you mean?
Here.
I don't know who Nora is.
What the hell, Mike?
2 weeks in. The ammo was gone. Two sides called a truce. A meeting. Right here. Oh, we knew what was coming. We knew what was coming and we were prepared. Fight didn't last long, but it was bad. They had ammunition left after all, and well, oh hell, you can see what they did. Like I said, two people walked out of this town after all was said and done. And some days, I wish the hell one of them wasn't me. Commissioner's over there in the bean counter suit. Go get the key so we can get the hell out of here.
You didn't give a damn about sealing the caves. You brought me here
Not sure who he's talking about
you brought me
having
here
ammo
because you
left.
wanted me to see this.
Not sure if he's meaning the
All right,
Rippers
you got the key.
or the
We're
government.
gonna go get the maps to those mines, just like I said, and we're gonna get more than enough TNT to seal every cave in the valley.
Bullshit.
You are right about one thing. I'm not sorry you've seen it.
Not following you, Mike.
I am talking about the war that's coming. With the Rippers. The one that Skizzo so hot. Who cares how many die? On either side. Never mind. Come on, let's get this done.
Here's the door.
The Rippers.
Place is locked up tight. Come on. Gotta find a way upstairs.
Smells like something died in here.
Nudes. Yeah, I smell them. That business. Never much like kids. They always tended to get on my nerves. There's always a sore
Fair
spot
enough.
between me and my Elizabeth. God rest her soul.
You didn't like kids. Wow, here I thought you liked everyone.
Almost no one, point of fact. But I tolerate most. Even smart-ass drifters. Come on.
That's interesting.
Bro's a hater.
Okay. All right, this is it. Now we got maps to every mine in the county showing where they stored their dynamite. Okay, come on.
Hear that?
Yeah.
Weren't you expecting anyone?
Nope.
Do you have my back here?
Hey, I don't like starting trouble, but I'll finish it if I have to.
Really makes no sense that they're gonna show up to Sherman's camp. That's like notorious for being such a bad place. Why
Stay
would
behind me.
we always?
Hey, I can take care of myself.
I'm not saying you can't, but remember the last time that we were out in the shit.
Yeah, like I said, I'm staying behind you.
That's all of them. Let's go.
Right behind you.
All you
Oh,
got?
yeah,
Get
messed
after
up.
him. We got this.
Stay down.
I got this.
Freaks.
They're bringing the whole goddamn town down on us. Here you are.
Kill him.
Ah! Yeah, run at him!
Move, find cover.
Stay down.
I got this.
That's how it's done.
Found 5 bombs.
Move. Got him. Go.
That's all right, boys. Keep them busy.
They're down.
All the
They're
hard
down.
work for us.
Yeah, come on. You keep it up, old man?
Oh yeah, I'm right behind you.
Bro's struggling, but I respect. Good job, sniper! Sniper! Get down! It makes no sense that they got this many people randomly out here, and somehow we're losing
Incoming!
We're under attack.
freakers.
There's the bikes. Come on.
I see him.
Ah,
Gotcha.
good. Kill the son
Come
of a
on,
bitch.
come on, come on.
Oh no!
They're hit.
I'm hit!
Maybe I really don't know what headshot.
There we
I swear
go.
I shot her in the face a few times right there.
I see you running around. What the hell's he doing just running around like that? Oh!
Jesus, what a mess!
The mountain
Now
man.
you know why no one goes into Sherman's camp.
Addie finds out you're out here risking your ass like this, she's gonna be pissed.
Now how would she find out about something like that?
Not from me.
I'm telling her. Definitely telling her you're out here trying to get killed. Sherman's camp.
So about the Rippers, why you wanted me to see that
So it
shit?
must have been Rippers.
No, Deke. I always saw a bit of myself in you. Back in the day.
How's that?
Don't give a shit. Oh, you care about your friend. Don't want to see him die, but me? Any other goddamn person on the planet? I don't think so.
Caring will just get you killed.
Yeah, that's right. Thing is, not caring will get you killed just as easy. What the good folks of Sherman Camp did was stop caring about anyone but themselves and their own. Easy to kill a man when he's just some piece of meat standing between you and what you need. Skizzo wants to kill Rippers because he don't think they're human anymore. They don't count. They're standing in the way of what he wants. Well, I don't buy into that
It's
shit.
a funny thing to
I won't
talk
have-
about as we just slaughtered a whole bunch of people. We just slaughtered a ton of people. Which also makes no sense. They drove past our motorcycles, so you think they'd be like, oh, there's people here, let's look for people, but that wasn't the case. Well, did they walk into town? Because they didn't have motorcycles there.
You know,
Such a...
Skizzo,
That's just a weird thing.
he wonders why I'm a pacifist.
A lot of questions,
That's,
not a lot of
that's what
answers
he likes
to
to
that
call
one.
me. He thinks I'm gonna get everybody killed.
Well, are you, Mike? Are you gonna get everyone killed?
Freaks aren't gonna be around forever. Now, when they're gone, we're gonna need some folks around here to help pick up the pieces. Hey, look, hey. I don't like Carlos and his Rippers any more than I like Tucker or Copeland and his goddamn truthers. All right, but
At
here,
least we're on
look,
the same page about that one.
here's the thing, Deke. I'm not going out of my way to kill any of them. I've had my share of killing.
Real. I go out of my way to kill
Carlos
people.
comes for you.
My truce will hold. You can bet on that.
No, it sounds like your truce might fail because we just shot up the border. Oh boy. Down. 400 trust, brother. He is preying on my downfall.
Hey, good to see you.
Hey, how's it going?
Yep.
Mike, I ain't gonna bet on that. Your truce ain't gonna hold. Yeah, for once I agree with Skizzo. The Rippers, they ain't human. Not anymore.
We need something? Having a look.
Yeah,
That okay?
I'm good. I don't need nothing actually. Loser. Ah.
All
I'm gonna go ahead and grab this real quick and continue on. They didn't jump. What the heck?
I never knew that.
Moon trees grown from outer space. Cool. I want to go do that, but at the same time, it's so far away and it's optional. A lot of the time, it's just like a couple seconds of talking, anyways. So is it really worth checking out? I don't know. I love that the pathway and the map's pathway are two different things. Near row.
I wonder how Blizzard's holding up. I guess I should go check. Hope he's awake.
Well, we're already on path to the Nero, so we're gonna do the Nero one. Maybe we should go do the Matolia's Cave, seeing we know that there's forests in there. Probably won't work that way though.
Yeah, Mike.
They won't be in there since I'm thinking they're gonna be in there.
Shane Riley, but when I went to the shack to question him, he wasn't there.
Yeah, about that, Mike. I tried to bring him in. I really did, but he, well, put up a hell of a fight. So he didn't leave me much choice, Mike. He didn't.
I said, how we do things around here.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, I know this one. They're gonna investigate this gas station. At night.
O'Brien, I'm at one of your beacons, the one outside of Rogue Camp.
Drifter, St. John, copy that.
Why am I here?
I show, Hilo incoming to that location now. Be ready. O'Brien out.
That's why I'm here.
St. John, they should have arrived at your location. Do you see them?
Of course.
Yeah,
It's hard to
kinda
miss this
hard
big
to
old
miss.
helicopter.
What do you need me to do?
Get close to the researcher. Remember, you have to stay in their proximity or I can't intercept their data.
Okay, yeah, I get it.
This time, I need you to plant one of those trackers on their Hilo.
Okay, I gotta place a tracker on that chopper.
Not really sure why he needs me to place a tracker, because
Clear out.
LZ secure?
Got it. O'Brien,
Idiot.
tracker's set. You should be getting telemetry.
Copy that.
Here we go.
No, 2060. We've now completed the survey of 24 nesting sites.
Can't hide in here. They see me.
Pioneer Cemetery, the Cascade Highway lumber site, truck stop on the old Belknap Road.
Oh, crazy Willies.
Crazy Willies.
Yes, very rustic and touristy. Some things of the old world I don't miss. The Crazy Willies, south of the Belknap crater.
I got a question, Doc.
Sure, it's not like I'm busy or anything.
Nests. Why do they build them?
We don't know.
Why do they only build them in, buildings, structures, cabins, things like that?
We have a theory that
We never see them where wild animals would build them. In trees or out in the wilderness, only houses.
you finished?
Sorry.
The guys back at the lab have a theory. I'm sure when they're ready to talk about it, they'll come rushing down to the barracks to let you know.
Just asking. I see things too, It wasn't always a grunt.
Can I continue?
Sure.
South of Belknap crater. Some areas of the Belknap wilderness were not surveyed due to the proximity of nesting sites to human encampments. In particular, a large camp at...
Salome Hot Springs.
Oh, yes. Salome. On Herod's birthday, she danced before them, whereupon he promised with an oath to give her whatsoever she would ask. She said, "Give me the head of John the Baptist." And the king was struck sad. Quite the name for a resort.
Oh, shit.
Again, some things about the old world I don't miss.
Upload complete.
Salome Hot
Yeah. The Bible? No, they're reciting Bible verses. That must be nice. Flying all over hell and gone and finding time to read. Jesus, O'Brien. Done. Okay,
Fair
now I
enough.
just gotta get the hell out of here before one of them spots me.
He's got a good point though. A lot of kind of surprising they know as much as they do about like the random stuff they do. Really, I guess. I guess they would notice a huge old thing like the Hot Springs camp.
Heard you brought in Shane Riley, but when I went to the shack to question him, he wasn't there.
Yeah.
Not sure who told you I brought him in. Suckers though.
About that, Mike, I tried to bring...
Actually, what am I doing? Oh, I didn't get the quest for this yet.
him
Oh,
in.
no, I get him
really
going
did,
this
but he, well, put up a hell of a fight. So he didn't leave me much choice, Mike. He didn't.
Remember what I said about how we do things around here?
Yeah, Mike, I remember.
Lost Lake out.
Thanks.
I remember. Kind of dumb of her to say, yeah, I brought him in.
Brian,
Should have said he got
Brian,
eaten or
are you
something.
there?
We'll be on this channel later. Out.
Brian? Oh, God damn it. Getting tired of being your errand boy, O'Brien.
Guess I'm getting pretty close to level 2 trust, so I can't complain too much.
How's it going, brother?
Oh, Deke. I don't know about you, but, I could use a hand.
You lay down.
Yes, ma'am.
We can't have visitors just yet, but I could really use a hand.
Okay, I'll see you later.
I'll be here. Hey, Doc, seriously, though, will I be able to play piano after all this is over?
Very funny, William. Lay down.
Okay. I can play chopsticks. No, seriously, I could. I'd be like...
Can you not play piano one-handed?
As
Do
you
you need
can
both
see,
hands
he's
to play
going to be
piano?
just fine. His fever's completely gone.
Good,
I guess
that's
you would.
good. All right, well,
You
I
would be able
gotta
to play it
take
like
care of some
Deacon.
shit.
Like I said before,
crazy in
William really
depth,
does owe
because
you
you
his
would
life.
two-handed, but
Boozer doesn't owe me shit. I owe him.
Hey, I saved 2 more. Eddie and Mia would have died without those antibiotics. I just thought you should know.
peace out, brother. Check up on Boozer. Yes, sir. Oh, nice.
Seems
Got
like
Boozer's
he's,
shotgun
getting
now.
better.
And we don't have a quest. So... yeah. That's where we're going. Hoping to run into a horde or two on the way, but I don't think that'll happen. Should've got gas in half right now.
Captain Corey! Get Captain Corey! Just radio him, damn it! The outpost is under attack! Corporal, gotta move out! Gotta move out! Corporal, there's more coming! Corporal!
Alicia. What the hell?
You and I hear militia. What the hell?
Deke, you gotta hurry.
Ricky, what's going on?
That guy we've been looking for, Eric Lynch, who murdered Campbell and Reed at the farm.
Lynch, man. Son of a bitch. You know where he is?
Yes, yeah, he's on the north shore at the old boat launch. Skizzo wanted to go after him, but Iron Mike said to get you.
I'll get to him.
I'm actually pretty close to
Thanks,
that
Deke.
one.
Hurry.
Learn something new every day.
Learn something new every day. Yeah. We could probably do this in real quick.
Deacon, when you get time, swing by the camp. A job's coming.
Jobs.
Ricky, yeah. Okay, I'll be by. St. John out.
Not sure why. Some of these are main quests, and I feel like they should be side quests. And some are side quests, and I feel like they should be main. But not really. Most of the, a lot of these, but okay. About to say, brother. A lot of these side quests are due.
Hey, Tuck.
main
You got a
quest
job
should
for
be
me?
side quest.
Okay, I'll swing by. Deacon out.
Gotta go hot springs anyway.
Alive? Oh, come on. No. Why?
Before he ran, he stole 2 bags of seed. Deke, we need those seeds.
Ah, shit.
We need to know where he sold them or stashed them.
You're making my day a lot more complicated. Okay, fine. I'll chase him down. Deacon out.
If I'm not mistaken, he drives through here, so let's see if we can't get him with that. Missing cans. I can actually craft a bunch of random stuff now. Sweet.
All right.
Gas here.
What have we got? Yes.
Stocked up for nothing. You know, I'm about to. I think about the brakes. I'm about to grab this. If I'm not mistaken, he doesn't actually drive by me. He drives up on the road above. Yeah.
Oh shit, there he is. Man, come on! No, you're not gonna get away.
A little too
No,
far
no, no,
ahead.
can't shoot him. I gotta shoot the bike.
Right here. Die. There we go.
Woo! How's it going, Lynch man? What, is the camp not feeding you well enough? Fuck you! Thought you just killed a couple guys right off with our shit? Don't matter if a bunch of folks here die of starvation because you got what you need, right? Get off of me, you son of a bitch!
I'm literally not on you.
Hey, listen to me. Rick is gonna send some men for you. You tell them where you stashed the seeds. Maybe they'll just shoot you, you know, instead of hanging you slow. What do you think about that?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about!
Okay, man, suit yourself.
700
Ricky,
trust.
I got him, and I'll send you his position. Send someone out here to pick him up.
He's
Does
alive?
he have the seeds on his bike?
Oh.
Can fix this. No, I didn't see him.
All right. We'll bring him in. Lost Lake.
We are going to go do these. Is this Ripper?
Out.
It's not Ripper.
See you, Lynch man.
Kind of diabolical though. You imagine tying these fellas up out in the middle of nowhere, hordes walking around them. One of them just happens to get eaten as I'm driving
Sounds
away.
like Addy. How's the arm?
Diabolical thing to do.
About 50% there. Sorry, little amputee humor there. Seriously though,
Good.
it's like I can still feel my right hand, you know?
I think they call that
He's
phantom
all here.
pain.
That's what Eddie said. It sucks. You know, like, it's coming up, flex it, and I gotta get going. Skizzo got me on farm duty. I'm gonna see if I can pay off the damn pain meds that Eddie has me on. Later.
Later.
Pain meds I had to go steal. They owe me for those.
Deacon St. John, come here.
Northwest also, huh?
Hey, Cope. Yeah, let me guess, you got a job for me. Okay. I'll swing by when I get a chance. Deacon out.
Convenient enough for heading up this way anyways, I guess. I can die on me, I guess. Move to space, don't you worry.
How'd you like that?
Can I get gas without getting jumped here or not?
Here we go.
Burned like half my tank.
Good. Ricky, you send some men to go out and get him?
Yeah, he's a lot more cooperative all of a sudden. Evidently, our guys got to him just before his swarm. They offered to leave him where he was if he didn't tell them the seeds were.
So weird. Yeah, I really would have just left him there to rot.
Yeah, you know what Iron Mike can say about that?
Iron Mike is man of my
I know.
word.
See you, Ricky.
More than likely, there's gonna be a group up here, so I'll have to see what's up here. Shakalaka. There's always someone up here once we come up here for this. Not hearing any shots yet, so maybe we lied. Maybe we got lucky. Trying to turn around right there, but that didn't work so well. Alright, game is not working on me.
Hey.
Hi,
Again.
grave site. That's not really
So,
her
I
grave,
took
more than
Boozer into
likely.
the Lost Lake camp, and I know. I know. I told you I was never going back.
Well, it
there
isn't
with
her.
Iron Mike
It's not
threatening
her
to break
death
my neck
because
and all,
they
but
said they didn't actually go
I
here.
didn't have a
They
choice.
just overran,
See,
right?
Boozer
Earlier.
Boozer was gonna die, and well, he still didn't want to go. Hell, I didn't want to go, but like I said, didn't have a choice. Neither of us did, so it didn't matter. He lost the arm anyway, and now he's stuck. I mean, we're stuck. Goddamn Skizzo. You know, I can't remember if I told you about this clown, but he's the kind of asshole that's glad all this shit went down. He says he was gangbanging in Sacramento and Fresno. I don't remember, but he says he's not from around here, and he's not. Claims he was dealing drugs and guns from California to Oregon, and then everything went to hell. And you know what? I think he's full of shit. To me, he kind of looks like a frat boy, like he was on the lacrosse team peddling sodas at a mini mart. Or no, man. He would have he would have had a cushy job at his old man's accounting firm, making copies and getting everyone their morning coffee. You know, making more in a day than I ever made in a week. You know, it's this game that Boozer and I used to play before we rode out of Lost Lake for good. We used to call it Who You Were. You know, we'd look at someone, we'd try to guess who they were before the shit went down, you know. You know, I met a few drug addicts, a lot of ex-cons, no accountants. So that makes sense if you think about it. First couple of weeks after the shit went down, I mean, Jesus, that was a freak show. There's no way some accountant or pencil pusher lived through that shit, so I don't know, maybe Skizzo's telling the truth. I'm not sorry that you missed it. I'm not. Anyway, Boozer and I wanted to head north and get away from all this shit, but that ain't happening anytime soon, or happening ever. Hey, look on the bright side. Looks like you're stuck with me. Okay, I'll stop by later. See you.